Have you ever wondered why popcorn pops? Well, each kernel of popcorn contains a tiny drop of water. And when heat is applied, this water turns into steam, building pressure within the kernel. Eventually, the hard outer shell can't handle the pressure and bursts open. This explosion flips the kernel inside out, and the soft starch inflates into what we know as popcorn. Have you ever wondered why popcorn pops? He strapped the shock collar around her neck. She found He strapped the shock collar around her neck and pressed the button to test it out. You see, she barked at everything all of the time, and he had had enough. At first, he only shocked her when she barked, and it worked like a charm. But soon, he started shocking her when she just looked like she was about to bark. And one time, he even shocked her for no reason. She learned quickly and stopped barking, staying silent even when startled. One night, while the house was quiet, the dog suddenly stiffened. Her ears twitched and she stared down the hall. But she didn't bark. She only stared. The man noticed her posture and shook his head while gripping the remote. But a man stepped out from behind the wall, a gun in his hand. The owner's eyes went wide, but it was too late. He was dead, and his dog kept silent, just like he wanted. The current pinned him against the wall underwater as it rushed into the flooded drain. He kicked and flailed, but the water was too strong, until a man grabbed the boy's arm and tried to pull him out. But the current kept pulling the boy under. Others saw them struggling and rushed in to help. They grabbed onto the pair and then each other, forming a human chain into the rushing current. And together, they yanked the boy out before he drowned. He soaped up his legs and squeezed into a baby swing, hoping to win.
When she placed a tiny camera inside her car, this woman discovered something she never expected. Just days earlier, she had rescued a kitten from the highway, but it escaped before she could help it. Soon after, the food inside her car started disappearing. When she checked the footage, she was stunned. The kitten had been living inside her car the whole time. They searched everywhere, removing panels and checking every corner, but he was nowhere to be found. Even a mechanic inspected the engine compartment and found nothing. They used an endoscopic camera to look into the tightest spaces, but still no sign. Finally, they pointed the camera at the steering wheel, and there he was, peeking his tiny head out, calm and unwilling to leave his hiding spot. After one last attempt using compressed air, they finally guided him out. He had been hiding in a space so small it seemed impossible to survive. At the vet, they learned the truth. He had a broken rib from an earlier accident and had taken refuge in the car to heal. So the woman adopted him, saying destiny must have brought him back. And now
this filter's supposed to tell you when you're gonna die. You know, I don't like these filters, because what if there's some truth to them, you know? Some people might be like...
Which logo is correct?
The soldiers fired at the magician, who would catch the bullets between her teeth. You see, the bullets were actually blanks, and when they fired, she would reveal the one she had hidden in her mouth. But one soldier forgot to swap his round, And when the guns fired, a real bullet struck her in the stomach. Her husband rushed to help